Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. Time for the second shot into the first. This one needs to kick left. Well, not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole. Good look at a birdie here. Looking really good, this one. Oh, so close. Just a short putt remaining here. He's currently tied for 14th. Here we are at the second tee. Good looking shot, this. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
This is down breeze, so it's going to be tough to stop it on this green.
This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing.
Now, Bubba's got nothing but respect for an approach shot like that. He really flushed that one.
Putting for birdie here. Yes, they've made it. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
This would be a great up and down. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Here we are at the third. The tee is yours. Opting for the 3-wood. Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Didn't that look good for a long time? That's a touch of class. Terrific little chip.
Great touch.
This putt for par here. Yeah, good putt. Well holed. Currently 1 under for the day. Teeing off here at the 4th. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. Oh, well played. This one looks like it'll safely make the green. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that. And now to Bubba Watson.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one. All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
Ooh, right by the hole. It's just about 3 feet away.
This is what they have left for par.
Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Here we are at the 5th hole. The tee is yours. Choosing the 9-iron here. Anywhere up on that dance floor would be nice. Terrific approach and a chance for a birdie here on the 5th. A chance to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard here. It's got a chance. And that will drop in for birdie. Oh, here he comes into the top 10 with a bolt. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. And it's Tiger on top of the leaderboard. Time to tee off at the 6th. That's a nice looking tee shot, that one.
Oh, wow. They're thinking of going for this one.
Looks like they're going for the green. Good aggressive play here. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Using the big muscles to get it home and two there.
This putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard.
This has a real chance.
And he holds it. What a putt. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. He finds himself in a share of the lead. And coming off the eagle, feeling quite proud of themselves. A big chance here at the next.
Wow, that's an incredible drive.
Well, Rich, it's only mid-season, but you've got to like the way the player has been performing so far.
Yeah, look, this player has played so solid all year long. It's well within the top 125. I don't see any issues of this player not making it to the Tour Championship. I'd safe to say they're going to go ahead and move on.
Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home and two.
Well, it'd be nice to make this one. This one's for eagle. Okay, steady now. Terrific shot. Almost an eagle. Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Still in the lead now after that hole. Ooh, we're at the par 3 here. I love these holes.
Look, this player coming off a birdie on the last hole, getting some momentum going their direction.
Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut. This is not sitting nicely.
Getting ready to play their third. Currently in the lead by a shot. Wow, what a save.
Needed it. Needed that in a big way, chipping in for the par.
And let's have another look at that one.
Yeah, Seve would be envious of this one. What a chip in.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Teeing off here at the 9th hole. Left nothing in the tank on that one. That was pummeled. And this shot from about 150 yards out.
Breeze coming right into his melon.
Opting for the 9-iron. Come on, get a good bounce to the left. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
This is an extremely long putt. You might even have to hinge on this one.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
He looked to have pulled that one. That'll sting a bit. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. Nicely holed. And for par. Well, here we have it, Rich. This player's tied for the lead with the back 9 to play.
Well, this is what you practiced for, isn't it? You want to be in the lead, up near the lead, going into the final 9 holes of an event to see if you can win it. Let's see how well they've practiced and if it can pay off.
Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. Sitting at 5 under for the day. Currently tied for top spot. That's heading into the rough, I think. And from the greenside rough here. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 16 feet from the cup.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
That's frustrating. Just 3 feet to the cup. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Currently at -5 now for the day. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole. Oh, that is bombed. Around 110 yards to go. Just 1 stroke off the lead. Going with the 9-iron, I think. This one might need to get down a little. That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
Yeah, it took a bit too much club on that one.
Wow, that was handy holding out from there. And that'll be a big boost to his standings on the leaderboard. Oh, what a shot that was. Why don't we revisit the magic?
Perfect distance, perfectly judged, and look at that. Straight in the hole.
And with that hole, this player is currently tied for first with Brooke Henderson. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling. Choosing the 9-iron here. That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Straight into the water. Well, this is not a good outcome. Buried in the deep stuff. And this one is for bogey. Was on a good line. Well, that's a bit disappointing. Just a 4-footer remaining. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And a little slide down the leaderboard happening. Make sure you respond quickly. We've arrived at a par 4 hole. Tee shot is looking good here. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Yeah, this is straight back into the breeze. Going to be a tough one.
Well, I hope you pack the bucket and spade because you're heading to the sand. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's feeling good. Just birdied the last hole.
Oh, that's unlucky. A buried line, the bunker. Doesn't get much harder. Putting for a par here. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
This is a must-make, guys. They've got this for bogey.
And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Trailing by 4 strokes. And after a bogey at the last, they're looking for a big drive on this hole. And tee shot looks pretty good. Second shot here on the 14th hole. Well struck. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 4 under. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. We have a par 3 on this one. And choosing the 8-iron here. Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure.
The wind was howling, but that didn't matter.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's return to live play now. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it. This for a birdie run.
The old hammer hands putt. The putt drops, now at 4 under with just a few holes to play. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a long par 4.
Tough tee shot here. Bunkers left, water right. Find the fairway or else.
This is a good time to get hot with the tournament on the line. Nicely done. From about 200 yards out.
Breeze straight into him.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. It's fair to say that wasn't their best shot.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
He has this putt to save his par. Ouch, that hurts. And this next putt, it's for bogey. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. And Brooke Henderson currently in the lead here. Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order.
How much do you trust your swing? Go for it, and only 327. Lay up, bunkers right, water left.
This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. Second shot here on the 17th hole.
That dog will hunt.
This putt is about 10 feet from the hole. This one's online. Well, what a way to bounce back. Nice putt to hole. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. And now to Bubba Watson.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. All right, one more hole to go. Let's see how you handle the 18th.
Difficult tee shot, water lurking down the left-hand side. Don't hit it where the wild things are.
Nicely done.
Second shot here at the 18th. It's a decent fairway to hit this one. Not sure if they'll find it though. Sitting at 4 under for the day. Currently tied for 7th position. Opting for the 9-iron. Now it's been some sharp shooting. This putt's for a final score of 66. Oh, just missed. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. It's half a chance of being holed, this one. And that's how he signs off on this event. And Henning, here we were at the start of this rivalry, doubting they even had the capabilities to take them on, let alone whop them like that.
Luke, that was really incredible stuff. It was a pleasure to walk the fairways and watch that performance, that dominant performance. As you said, we didn't expect a victory, let alone a victory like that.
Well, that was a thrilling day, and on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Zurich Classic of New Orleans is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm so looking forward to following these two players in this group. They've been going back and forth a bit on social media leading up to the event and seem to really want to prove something out on the course today.
Well, it will be interesting to keep an eye on this one right throughout this event.
Oh, that was pummeled into submission.
TPC Louisiana is a very interesting golf course made on some pretty flat land, Rich.
Absolutely, and this hole shows you exactly what to expect. Second shot to a very tiny green. Tiny greens dotting this entire layout. Hit one close here, and you can expect to make a birdie.
Wow, what a shot. Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. That was a gallant attempt. And that should secure the par on this one. And that's an opening hole par for this player.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
Rich, if you missed a birdie opportunity at the first, you've certainly got one here at the second.
Yeah, it's par 5. It's pretty much just straight away. You got to avoid those bunkers down the left-hand side. For those players laying up, you got to lay it up shy of the big bunker down the right-hand side. This green sits ever so slightly above the fairway, and again, they're just not that big of targets. It really is a cool golf course designed by Pete Dye.
That's tiny.
They've had a chat with the caddy, and they're going for it. This one's on.
Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. This one looks to be on a pretty good line. Outstanding approach shot. And he's down there. You got a read?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
Ooh, right by the hole. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Well holed. Let's move on. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Currently 1 under for the tournament. The third hole is a long par 3 measuring 230 yards.
Be careful of the wind here. You can't always feel it as those trees on the left sometimes block it out. Missing it right is an obvious no-no, but missing it left is no guaranteed of an up and down either. The green slopes away pretty severely over there.
Not a bad play, that one.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole.
Can't believe he did that. That drives you bonkers as a player.
Bubba Watson currently on top of the leaderboard here. TPC Louisiana might be known as a birdie fest. However, you're going to find plenty of challenges, including the par 4 fourth.
How can bunkers that are so minuscule be so agonizing? That's exactly what these are down the left-hand side of the fourth hole. You avoid those, and you get a good look at the green for your second shot that gently works away from the player.
Well played, mate. From around 170 yards here, just 3 strokes back. Going with the 7. A sensational shot and a chance for a birdie here on the 4th. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's 1 stroke behind his rival in this event.
Okay, time to return to the action. Trying to get to 2 under with this putt. Okay, steady now. A par putt awaits. And as they leave that hole, Rich, you'd imagine a little bit frustrated after such a great shot in. Rich, the 5th is a shortish par 4 by today's standards, but still enough there to mess with your ball.
Players want to move the tee shot from right to left on this hole because there's some trees on the tee box that'll kind of force you that direction, so driver may not be the play. The second shot, however, that's where it gets interesting. This green absolutely belongs in a skate park. This has more humps and bumps and wobbles in it. It is a very cool design.
Good sounding strike, that one. And back to the course with the live action. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up this shot from about 120. Had a fantastic drive.
Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. Oh, this has been a ball striking clinic. Another green in regulation.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
Don't want to state the obvious, Rich, but a little too hard, that one.
Downhill putt there. Luke just misjudged the pace there. Didn't want to be too bold with it.
The 6 is a tremendous par 4. Plenty of golf hole, this one.
Water all the way down the left-hand side, so that's going to shove your tee shot out to the right, which make that second shot so much longer. Not much to the screen. It's fairly flat, but finding it in 2, well, that's a tall order.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Sitting at 1 under the card, trying to break into the top 10. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Good shot there.
Outside chance of the birdie, but a 2 putt here is still good.
Well, this would be a good putt to make. You'd move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. Just didn't drop. That'll sting a bit. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. That gets the job done. Bubba Watson currently in the lead. The 7th provides a great opportunity if you can get a good driveway. This par 5's a lovely hole.
There are 2 menacing bunkers on this hole. The far one, the one right in the middle of the fairway, it looks like a zit from the back tee box. That is not the place to be.
Rich, New Orleans, or should I say New Orleans. How good is it here to be on the Bayou? This is a special week. It's a great eating week and a real festival atmosphere.
It is, and it's hosted on a golf course that provides plenty of fireworks as well. What a cool design this is. It's wide open off the tee, but then the greens are minuscule in size, and they have these little runoff areas where it doesn't look like you're going to be in much trouble, but you start missing a couple of greens in a row, and you start getting these head scratching. Well, do I bump it in there? Do I flop it on the green? Do I take it low, high, medium, bump it into the... I mean, you have so many different ways of playing shots around these greens that you can outthink yourself. And I think that's what happens with a lot of these players, is that usually you have one option when you miss a green. Here, you got a whole lot of them. So this golf course grabs your attention, especially around the greens, which makes it quite difficult for a lot of these players.
He's currently tied for 7th.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
The 8th is a short par 4, Rich, and modern players are starting to try to drive this green.
They are, although I don't quite see it that way. It's such an easy second shot. If you just lay it up short of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, you're not going to have much more than a flip sand wedge, gap wedge maybe, to a green that once again has a lot of movement to it.
That is right down the sprinkler line.
A couple under at this stage in a share of 7th.
This player is making a statement with that approach shot. I think this rivalry with Ricky Fowler is really inspiring him to fire at those flags.
A birdie putt awaits. tracking. That will work. On a roll here with back-to-back birdies.
I like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Trailing by a stroke after that hole. The front 9 finishes in a unique style, a par 3 of 210 yards length.
This is actually a par 3 on the card, but most players look at it as a par 4 because there is nothing simple about this hole. If you bail out to the right, you're going to fall off into a low area where it's nearly impossible to chip it up close without taking a risk. So most players are just resigned to making 4 and moving on.
Well, that's well played, and a chance for birdie here at the 9th.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Going with the 4-iron here. Make this putt, and you'll move into second on the leaderboard. And with that, that's their 4th birdie. And that will take him to 4 under. Here we go, Rich. The back 9 on Sunday. What are your thoughts so far?
Look, they're in the top 10, and they're actually making a really nice push up this leaderboard. Let's see how they play over this final 9 holes.
The back 9 begins with a shortish par 4, Rich. A chance to make a birdie out of the gate.
Yes, it is. Drives want to be favored down the left-hand side as there's some nasty bunkers over there on the right. This green is a dippity-do, I would say. It starts off high, low in the middle, and comes up high in the end.
Great looking shot, this. That was a great shot at the right time.
Got to say, I can't see them not making birdie here, Luke.
Here's Ricky Fowler's next shot. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. And this putt to move into first place. Just a simple tap in for birdie. Well, what a way to make a move to the top of the leaderboard. Leading by a shot after that hole. The par 5 11th, very gettable if, Rich, you can avoid that monster tree about 100 yards out.
Exactly. Tee shots, once again, you're throwing it between a couple of bunkers, but the second shot, there's a tree about 75 yards short of this green, and you've got to figure out a way around it. Do you draw it around it? Do you hit a fade around it? What do you do? No easy task for any of these players. Green sits above the player just a little bit, and again, has a lot of movement on it.
Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Trying to get it to 7 under par with this putt.
Fantastic play so far, setting this up for the eagle.
You always like that on long putts when you just have to go ahead and tap it in stress-free. And after that hole, leading Bubba Watson by 2 shots. Well, the 12th is certainly one of the stronger holes on the back 9. This par 4 measuring just under 500 yards.
You want to try and hug the left-hand side as best you can to shorten up the hole as much as you can, but still avoid that bunker if at all possible. Second shot, the green up there, it sits a little bit caddy corner to the players, so working the golf ball in there for left to right for your second shot would be the play.
That's nicely done. Playing this shot from about 180 yards. Currently leading by 2. Going with the 6-iron here.
Pretty good shot there.
This putt to get to 7 under the card. Hey, nice looking line. It was on a good line. Putting for a par now. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Birdied their last hole.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Currently 6 under for the event. Reached the 13th as a short par 4, but take off.
There's really no real reason to go right at the green, Luke, with the tee shot, even if you have the power to get there, because you just can't stop it on the green. If anything, you want to hit it out to the right, where your next shot is going straight up the green. This is a very flat green, but is perched well above the fairway. It's a wonderful birdie opportunity.
That was special. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? An opportunity to make their par. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. Let's catch up with Ricky Fowler. Let's take a look at the current standings. And after a quick glimpse at the scoreboard, they're in second, just behind John Rahm. Well, for all the opportunities 13 provides you, you don't get too many here at the par 3 14th. It's a beast.
As easy of a birdie opportunity as the 13th was, 14, yeah, not so much here. Even though the green is quite large in size, it's difficult to hit with a long iron.
Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there.
Slim chance for a birdie, but in all reality, 2-putt for par would be just fine.
Well, that's a bit disappointing. And this putt to move into a share of first place.
And a big moment for this player with just 4 holes left.
Yeah, we'll take that. And that moves them to -6 for the tournament. The 15th is certainly no cakewalk either. A par 4 measuring just under 500 yards.
This is the time where you need to have the best drive of the day. Take it out to the right, avoid the bunkers down the left-hand side. In the green, once again, it's got some movement into high spot in the front, a low area, and then a high area in the back. When the pin's all the way back, good luck making 4.
And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Setting up here from about 175 yards. You really got that one out there. Fantastic drive.
Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Trying to get it to 7 under par with this putt. Ouch, that hurts. And this putt coming up for his par. And with that putt, now it's 6 under with a few to play.
They're going to have to dig deep to pull this one out. Let's see what they got.
Well, as we approach the final holes here at TPC Louisiana, the short par 4 16, Rich, it's a good one, but also a challenging one.
Only the brave will take driver out on this short hole. Long irons, hybrids, fairway woods down the left-hand side is just fine.
Playing this shot from 120 yards, one stroke off the lead. Oh, well played into birdie range here at the 16th.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
That's tracking. Beautiful shot. And that will take him to 7 under. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
It's time to check on the leaderboard. Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. If you ought to win at TPC Louisiana, you've got to hit a couple of very important shots late. The tee shot here at 17, Rich, is one of them.
A tee shot that no player likes to face. Water all the way down the left-hand side. The bailout zone out to the right falls away from the green. No fun whatsoever.
14 feet to the cup.
This is their look at birdie.
This one has eyes for the hole. And that's 8 birdies today. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. And after that hole, he's now alone at the top of the leaderboard. The closing hole at TPC Louisiana has water all the way down the right, Rich, but that's not its only issue.
Bailing out to the left, you'll find some menacing bunkers that you want no part of. However, if you find the fairway, going for it in 2 will be very tempting.
That should find the cut stuff. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Didn't quite get the approach close enough, so a long putt in front of them. That's disappointing. It's been an impressive display today. Hold this putt for a 63. Rich, it's time you and I went down to Bourbon Street because we've just crowned our Zurich Classic in New Orleans champion.
This player taking a big bite out of the Big Easy with this win at the Zurich Classic of New Orleans.
And Henny, that was some impressive play. To take down a rival of that caliber and to win the event, what a performance.
Yes, Luke, we doubted them, but they got the job done and they took down their hero. The rivalry is theirs and theirs alone, and they can boast about this on social media for, well, weeks now.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in and see you next time.